Hello guys, Crispy here, welcome back to another video. Today my friends, I'm gonna be testing the GTX 750 Ti in Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2 with the Ryzen 7 3700X, 16 gigs of RAM. Of course you don't need these specs, not but unlike this card, Ryzen 3 1200 will do absolutely the same job as the Ryzen 7 over here in this game paired with the GTX 750 Ti. Of course, I overclocked this GPU a little bit here, plus 150 MHz on the core, plus 300 MHz on the memory. It is running at 1326 MHz here on the GPU core clock, as you can see right there. And here we go, we're going to be playing of course at 1280 by 720 resolution right there, testing all of the settings of course, which are low, competitive, which is low with epic view distance, medium no shadows, high with no shadows, and epic with no shadows. DirectX 11 is the API here that we're going to be using throughout this video because it runs better in these older Nvidia cards. And let's get into it. Okay everybody, here we go. We're in the battle bus, we're getting really good FPS of course. If you have something worse than like a Ryzen 3 1200 and you don't have dual channel memory, which is very important with the Ryzen CPUs, or if you don't have something similar to the 1200, which is for example an i5 4460, something like that, you know, you're not going to be seeing these frame rates right here. But of course down there in the Whipping Woods it's more GPU demanding, so even if you have a slower CPU in the Whipping Woods you should still get pretty much the same FPS as we're about to see in this one, unless you have something like a 3rd gen i3, like an i3 3250. I actually don't remember the models of the 3rd gen i3s, guys. Anyways, those CPUs will obviously bottleneck the 750 Ti at this low resolution, so you won't get like 100 plus FPS with those. But you will get pretty decent FPS with the Ryzen 3s and the Core i5s from the 3rd gen and up. The point is, you don't need a Ryzen 7 3700X and 16 gigs of RAM to get these frames here with the 750 Ti, okay? Here we go. We were seeing a few stutters already. The game is installed on an SSD as well, so there's no problems with like a bad hard drive causing the stutters and stuff like that. It's just this engine, when you get high frame rates, it starts to stutter a little bit, and we are getting high frame rates right now, so our 1% lows are a bit messed up, which is very unfortunate obviously, but it's just how it is here with Fortnite. You know, it's the Unreal Engine, it's not very good here, and for example PUBG and Ark Survival Evolved suffer from the same issues because they run on the same engine. Anyways, if you want to play this game at really high frame rates with the 750 Ti, you can definitely do so. The graphics card is capable of it. If you're not getting these FPS, again, it's not because of your graphics card, or it's not because the video is fake or whatever. It's just because your CPU might not be capable of getting these high frame rates, okay? So you will probably see, if you install MSI Afterburner, you will probably see that your GPU is not running at 90+% usage, so that's why you're getting less FPS, because some other component is limiting it right now. Okay, anyways, we're good now. We should drink this and we should set the game now to competitive settings. Epic view distance right there. Okay, let's go. Let's reset this thing. We got 160 FPS average at low settings. We should get pretty similar FPS here at competitive settings. It's very similar to low. Of course, it's only a single option that you have to change, and that option is a bit more CPU demanding than GPU demanding, so expect kind of the same FPS over here, okay? Alright, let's help this boy over here. That one is down. Okay, so you know what, guys? 720p is not a bad resolution to play Fortnite with. I think I could definitely play this game without a single problem. I think I've even won a game with this resolution right here with something like an HD 5770. I have no idea, actually, guys. I don't remember that. Maybe the GTX 460 as well. It was too long ago anyways. It was back in Season 1 of Chapter 2, so yeah, I don't remember properly. But at least with the 750 Ti here, the game is running very well. We're probably not gonna win this one, obviously, because, well, I am playing the game, you know, so I'm kind of more used to Call of Duty Modern Warfare Battle Royale right now at this moment, because I've been playing that a lot, of course, for the videos, and even for fun a little bit sometimes. Oh boy, I even won a game of that with 9 kills, which was pretty interesting. testing. I got it on video as well with a GTX 950 test, so check it out if you haven't already. It was a pretty good one. Oh boy, here he is. It's a bot, guys. It's just a bot. Nobody goes into the water like that when you see an enemy. You just start building, unless you're like me, you know, but still, I am kind of a bot myself, okay? Alright, please, no, give me the... Oh, god damn it, okay. Pick up everything. Alright, let's stop it right there. So we got a little bit lower averages and 1% lows as expected, but it was still pretty damn good. Even if you have a high refresh rate monitor, you know, medium settings by the way, I'm not sure if you do. You know what, I've seen some people with high refresh rate monitors in the 750 Ti, especially if you play like CSGO and even Fortnite. As you can see, it runs completely fine with high refresh rates and high FPS, of course. League of Legends is another example of a very high-ish frame rate game that runs in pretty much everything and will not have a problem running on this GTX 750 Ti with a high refresh rate monitor. So if that's you, if you do have one of those monitors, what the heck, I didn't even spot this guy. Alright, I'm glad it's a bot though. I am very glad that there are bots in this game right now. And here we go, we're fully shielded up and medium settings is running really well, as you can probably tell. Our ROM lows are a bit too low just because of the stuttering issues, obviously. On low settings or competitive settings, we got our ROM lows down in the 90s, I think. Although our FPS didn't really drop into the 90s ever at those settings. Yeah, it's just the stutters, you know. The stutters affect our 1% lows a lot here in this game, which sucks, to be honest. It really does, you know. They should work on the optimization of this game, and they don't seem to care too much about it, unfortunately, because it's been stuttering since Season 1 of Chapter 2. It wasn't so bad in Season 1, it was passable, I would say. You know, it didn't happen too often, and the gameplay was overall very smooth. It wasn't really enough to affect our frame rates like that, our 1% lows at least. But now in Season 2, Chapter 2, it's just a complete mess, you know. I don't like this, especially like on medium settings. The stutters are really bad here on medium settings, and you can see that we are hovering around 100 FPS most of the time, and then it just, our ROM lows are there saying like, nope, I just decided I'm not gonna be playable for you, okay? Yeah, it's playable anyways, okay, but everybody suffers from this issue, unfortunately. 60 FPS, 1% lows, that's not bad, you know, it just indicates a bit of stuttering. Let's just disable the shadows here and see our FPS increasing by a little bit. What's up? What is up? Oh, he has the same skins as I do, with a few weapons like this one. Look at that, beautiful. Beautiful. It looks like a Borderlands skin, to be honest, because of the outline, the black outline over here. Let's go, run around a little bit here in the Whipping Woods once again. And as our settings increase, by the way, you start needing a less strong CPU to keep up with these frame rates, of course. If a CPU is capable of like 150 FPS, it will be capable of providing you with those FPS at like every setting almost, you know, unless there's a setting that is really CPU demanding. But usually, if you don't have a GPU bottleneck, or if you are always CPU limited, you will see that a CPU that is capable of running the game at 150 FPS. Oh, look at that. That's so funny, I've never seen that before. But yeah, as I was saying, if you have a CPU that can get 150 FPS without being GPU bottlenecked at low settings, for example, it will still get like 130, something like that, at epic settings here in Fortnite. So, okay, we got everybody there. Very good. Okay, I'm gonna grab that over there. What the heck? Is there another one here still? Moving on. Oh my god. Oh, come on. Okay, got it. Oh my. Okay, I need to use this right now. Okay. I'm always saying that I hate the FAMAS, and then I switch to the AUG, which also has burst firing. Oh my gosh. These guys are just building like mad lads. Mad lads, maybe? These are our frame rates for medium settings without shadows. Let's do high right now and see how many FPS we can get. Oh my god, we can't even touch 60 FPS here at high settings 720p. So it seems like you only need something like a very not strong CPU to achieve these frame rates, like an i3 2100 even. That should be fine. Oh, come on. Come on. Can we actually make that crash? Okay, we did it. Are they dead now? Are they? No, there's a banana guy right there. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's another one there. Oh, the circle is right here. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, please. Just let me do this, okay? Just... Oh my god! Oh, okay. Ah, this is bad. Why do I have low FPS right now? Ah, now that I really need the FPS, the game just decides to be on high settings. Just, why do I do this? Alright, we're good. You're good to attack me right now, okay? Feel free to do it. Oh, okay, no shields in that one. Oh my god, okay then. It won't run. No, don't stay there, dude. Don't. God, I think this guy's gonna die. Oh my gosh. Oh, build stuff. Nice, he got me. Okay, we're good. Oh my. Oh, the circle. Oh my god, the circle is coming. Ah, we need to go, guys. We need to go. Oh my god. Right, guys, high settings. Yeah, I totally expected better coming out of the GTX 750 Ti. Ooh, hey man, I'm a big fan and I love our videos. I know it's not much. Can we play a few matches? Of course we can. Thank you so much for this, dude. Holy crap. Look at that. I'm gonna equip that. Alright guys, here we go now. We're at 720p, goddammit. Alright guys, here we go. 720p, high settings without shadows this time around. Let's see how this little GTX 750 Ti can handle this game at these settings. I think it will get 60 plus FPS down there. I'm fairly confident, okay? 60 FPS at 720p high settings without shadows. Nobody needs to know that part, okay? Alright, here we go. We're with this skin over here, and I shouldn't really bring to your attention that the knife on his leg is completely bugged out, because it's gonna be annoying in a little bit, so I'm very sorry, okay? I just set it to random, so it's switching between skins sometimes, alright? Anyways, forget what I said about that, you know, don't look at my leg. Disabling the shadows here on high settings. We're getting really high FPS right now for some reason, so... What the heck? We're getting more than double, I think, the FPS at what we got at 720p high settings with the shadows enabled. So that's quite surprising. I was actually kind of expecting it to only be in the like 60s to 80s probably, but it seems like the shadows are a bit more demanding this season, maybe. Something is not very well optimized in terms of the shadows. Epic! I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe just look into it. Maybe just... I know that nobody from Epic is watching this, but if you are, in the slight chance that you are watching my videos for some reason, here's what I'd like to see. The shadows broken down into 3 different settings. One of them for ambient occlusion, because there's clearly no ambient occlusion right now, and when the shadows are enabled there is some sort of ambient occlusion, so that's one of them. The other one, actual shadow quality, so like more pixelated shadows on low settings and more sharp shadows or soft shadows at ultra settings or epic settings. And the third option would be for the render distance of the shadows, because the shadows on medium settings, for example, look a little bit too bad because they render in a really short distance right under your nose. For example, like you cross the river and you start seeing the shadows of those trees rendering in as you walk, so it's a bit distracting. That will make a big difference in how this game looks and plays for so many people, okay? Because the game kind of looks too bland here without any ambient occlusion or any sort of shadows. And right now, as I switch it to epic, for example, there will be a ton of shadows and the game will look completely different. Look at that. It looks way better, and it's basically just because of the shadows, you know? So let's start counting the FPS once again. It seems like it's okay, still around 40 FPS here. As we approach the water, it will drop a little bit, so yeah, low 30s maybe. Yep, here we go. So if you are after a 30 FPS experience, which you shouldn't be really after that experience with the 750 Ti, I say that you can play like this you know, if you really want the 30 FPS experience, and only if you want that, because I feel like 60 FPS is mandatory in a game like this, you know? You really want all of the FPS you can get here. There's a chopper there. Oh boy. Okay, we're good though. I'm not even gonna shoot anybody here. Yep, I'm not even gonna shoot anybody just because of my FPS. It's not because they're killing themselves. This is bad now. Oh, our boys are here, so we're good to go, but we should probably just disable the shadows. Why do I get into fights every time I get less than 60 FPS? Like, I get 60 FPS and nothing happens. Ah, come on. Nice, I got one here with the pistol. Nice, very good job, my friends. Gonna drink this. Oh, Rex has done it. Okay. Well, it's kind of hard to be a pro player with the 38 FPS average. Oh yeah, I've never seen the chopper explode. Holy crap, that's kind of a decent explosion here. I was not expecting this coming from Fortnite, to be honest. Yeah, this isn't really too playable, guys. If you want to play Fortnite, you want 60 FPS at least, and, well, just disable the shadows because you're gonna get it. We're now at epic settings without shadows, and it seems like it's completely playable, and it's not even gonna drop from 60, I think, although our 1% lows are already dropping from 60, but you've seen that it didn't really drop from 60, okay? Why do I talk so much sometimes? I need to shut up for a second, guys. Let's just enjoy the whipping woods now, alright? Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I love you all. Bye-bye.